Laura Lee Gulledge writes graphic medicine comics focusing on neurodivergence and wellness.
I started off my career lifetimes ago as a middle school art teacher, years before I even discovered graphic novels. And when I discovered them later, I was like, oh my gosh, you can actually teach through story. And there's books out there for people who think in pictures like me beyond just superhero comics, which I never related to. So for me, it's this beautiful intersection that I sort of needed myself. So getting to now create books for young people that I wish I had when I was young, especially people who are neurodivergent or also think highly in pictures, and maybe words are not our best language to express what's going on inside of us. So I think in the comics world, the more that the youth comics have come in, the more that diverse storytellers have come in, it's really changed the entire community into this beautifully inclusive space. And so the kids section is especially exciting because a lot of the adult comics can be a little intense and some of the costumes are even scary. So having a space that is like a safe space for them, for parents to sort of like have the kids explore and feel safe. There's nothing going to be like no trigger warnings needed, and have a workshop area to encourage, the younger generation of storytellers to get drawing with us and have workshops. So I think this is a wonderful development. We're all talking here about how there should be more stuff like this. It's geared for the young people specifically, especially the more that librarians are under attack and books and comics are under attack. So we need to help connect young people with people like me who are working in the industry.
Generally, audiences think of superheroes as the only type of comic, but it is a medium to tell stories, and I misspoke before I said the all-ages genre. It's the all-ages medium. So what sort of stories do you tell with your comics?
I am in the emerging graphic medicine category, which are, because there's so many comics coming out now about wellness, mentally and physically, and also healthcare advocacy. So it's been coined graphic medicine, which I love because my books, they illustrate sort of the inner world of characters mixed in with what's happening in their reality, so a very magical realism style. But I think when you talk about heavier topics through a comic, it diffuses some of the challenging aspects of it. Because if I was reading a word description of a character going through this, it's different than you just see an image. Then it's oh, I've had that feeling. I can personalize it my own way. Because I like to have as few words on the page. Well, how can we just show this in a picture? Because especially for other people who think in pictures like me, but I want them to be able to personalize it for themselves. So I'm in this cool new category, also veering a little into the self-help side too. So I think it's amazing. Comics is sort of now pollinating different parts of publishing where it didn't normally belong. And I think it's just such a good way to present information, and people are catching on.
Now, do you get to go to other conventions, or do you stick mostly to Baltimore because they do have this great, all-ages alley?
Baltimore is my favorite show. I love the family vibes. I don't do a lot of shows these days because I get kind of overwhelmed, and I do a lot of teaching, which sort of eats up my social battery. But I wanted to come to this one this year because it's my favorite, and I haven't been since COVID.
And if the folks watching at home wanted to find out more about your work, can they find you on the web anywhere?
Yes, I am at whoislauralee.com and on Instagram at Laura Lee Gulledge. And I have a bunch of free resources on my website as well. Thank you so much.